Hello everybody, Zachary Fruling aka Cozy Azeroth here, back with another TI 994A TI Basic type-in program, this time Color Kaleidoscope by Melody Covington. I seem to be on a kaleidoscope kick recently. I've been doing several streams about these miscellaneous kaleidoscope type-in programs I found. This is by the same author as the one I did last time, Melody Covington. I don't know anything about her, but I know that this program appeared in Home Computer Magazine in the Volume 4 issue 4, Volume 4 number 4 edition, and this happens to be version 4.4.1 of this program, so just a number coincidence there. But let's get into TI Basic, and let's get to, in fact, I think there's a program description here. Let's read the program description first. Color Kaleidoscope. Here the TI computer assigns color to groups of 8 characters so that the program can draw with up to 8 different colors at the same time. Each group can have its own foreground and background color. They are assigned in lines 400 through 470. The first outer loop has been altered slightly from the first program. It still decides which characters are plotted, but the characters now have an ASCII value in the range of 96 to 152. These are the characters which were assigned colors earlier. Okay. That said, let's get into the Classic 99 emulator. Here's the TI 994A start screen. We'll press any key to begin. Press 1 for TI Basic. And let's get typing. Okay. Looks like we're starting with line 100. Remark. We have space and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 stars. So space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay. 110, remark. And I gotta kind of check my spaces here. We have a star, or an asterisk, excuse me, followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Color. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And another star. I appreciate the way in which this magazine has vertical lines to make sure that you get the exact number of spaces when necessary. That's very, very helpful. A little harder on the eyes, but very helpful. Okay, 120, rim. Okay, an asterisk, 3 spaces, and then kaleidoscope. 1, 2, 3, boom. So why didn't that line up? 1, 2, oh, because there's an extra space there, that's why. 4, asterisk. Okay, 130, rem, space, and 21 asterisks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay, 140, rem. Of course, you can omit these remark statements. Just nice to give the author credit here. By Melody Covington. Space, ooh, actually, space, by Melody Covington. Thank you, Melody Covington, whoever you were. 150, remark, Home Computer Magazine. 160, remark. Version 4.4.1. Oops. Holy typos. There we go. 170, remark, TI Basic. .180 is just a blank remark line. 190, call screen 16. Just white. 200, call clear. Okay, 210 is randomize. That ensures that every time the program is run, we get a new randomly generated sequence. 220 rem define characters. Okay, 230 s string equals. Okay, we got to be careful here. 010307 0f1f 3f7f and ff. Okay, 240 t string equals 80c0 80c0 E0F0 F8FC FEFF 250 U string equals FF7F 3F1F 0F07 0301. $260 V string equals FFFE FCF8 F0E0 and C080. $270 for A equals 96. Oops, excuse me. A equals 96 to 152 step 8. So counting from 96 to 152 by increments of 8. 280. Call char char A, comma V string $290 next day. 300 for B equals 97. To 153 step 8. $310 call char B and T string let's scroll here. Okay. 320 next B. $330 for C equals 98 equals 98 to 154 step 8. $340 call char C comma U string 350. Next C, 360. For D equals 99 to 155. For D equals 99 to 155. Is it also step 8? It is. Step 8. 370. Call CHAR. And it's going to be D, comma S string. .380. Next D. 390. Remark, define colors. .400, call color. 16, 14, 15. 410, call color. 15, 12, 10. 420, call color. Make sure we're looking at the right lines here. 420, 14, 9, 16. 430, call color. 13, 7, 11. 440, call color. 12, 15, 14. 12, 15, 14. 450, call color. 11, 10, 12. 11, 10, 12. 460, call color. 10, 16, 9. 470, call color. 9, 11, and 7. 480, it's a remark statement. Okay, it says these loops place 25 sets of each color combo. Okay, 490. For M equals 96 to 152. M equals 96 to 152. Step 8. .500 for I equals 1 to 25. .510 go sub 550. .520 next I. 530 next M. 540 go to 490. 550 remark subroutine. Let's scroll up a bit here. There we go. 550 remark subroutine. 560 remark randomly generates coordinates. 570 R for row equals R and D times 12 plus 1. R and D times 12 outside the parentheses plus 1. 580 C for column equals R&D times 16 plus 1. $590, remark, plot character plus the reflections. Plot character plus the reflections. 600, call VCHAR. R, comma C, comma M. $610, call VCHAR. $25 minus R. C. And M plus 1. 620, call VCHAR. R, comma, 33 minus C, comma, M plus 2. 630, call VCHAR. 25 minus R. 33 minus C. And M plus 3. And finally, 640 return. I believe that's the end of the subroutine. I believe the end of the program as well, and it is. Okay, let's clear the screen. Type list, and let's just skim it, looking for any syntax errors, typos, math errors, anything of that sort. And just because we don't find anything doesn't mean there aren't any, but we want to catch anything obvious if we can. I was pretty careful though, I don't anticipate any issues. Alright, let's go ahead and run the program and see what we get. A very cool Kaleidoscope program, I believe. Let's see what happens here. There we go. Now we're fleshing it out. Oh, check it out. This is going to be cool. I like the design of the characters. That's cool. Colors, of course, and the patterns are randomly generated. So, presumably, every time this is run, we get a totally different picture. I like the use of characters, the custom characters in this one. That was really well done. It's starting to look more Kaleidoscope-like. It's going to do the colors in batches, it looks like. Looking pretty cool though. We're just going to let it run for a while and see what we get. So far, I love the program. Good job, Melody Covington, whoever you are. I'm going to see if I can track you down and show you I made videos from your programs 40 years later. It's interesting to see which colors are assigned to which character groups. Because we could randomize the colors more thoroughly if we really wanted to, but I'm going to give the author the benefit of the doubt and presume that as we move in from this program into the next program, that it's going to be a little more sophisticated still in the next one. Pretty though. Makes me want to create a whole series of TI-99/4A screensavers. Memory serves, the way the TI-9994A deals with CRT screen burn-in back in the day is to just blank the screen after a little while. Kind of put it to sleep or in a state where it undraws everything on the screen. Interesting choice of colors. I mean, this is by no means the color palette I would have come up with. I said this before in the previous Kaleidoscope video, but I enjoyed just letting it run. It's mesmerizing. Almost like a meditation tool, like one of those mandala prayer wheels or something. I'm intrigued by the kind of the simple math involved, but yet kind of the emergent patterns that come from fairly simple equations and fairly simple loops. On the one hand, it's obvious, on the other hand, it's really cool. So I suspect that because the color palette's fairly limited and the character set is fairly limited, so I think that what will happen is that over time, no matter how we start this program, something like this is going to emerge. So I suggest what we do, I think we'll break the program and let's run it once more and see. It should start with a totally different pattern this time around. Because of the randomized statement. Yeah. But we should end up with something that's fairly similar to what we just saw. So the pattern, of course, is going to be quite different now. The starting pattern. We're just going to let it evolve. Sip my tea and watch a kaleidoscope. Pretty cool, huh? It's funny because I've got two versions of it up. I've got like a bigger monitor here than my laptop over here that I'm using to monitor the stream. That's why I'm kind of looking around a little bit. And, when I'm close to it, I don't quite see. It's almost an optical illusion when you step back from it, like almost like one of those magic eye pictures. You look at it at just the right angle, just the right distance away. It looks almost rounder, like an emergent sphere is popping out of it. That's to my eyes anyway. Bit of an illusion, but it's almost like, yeah, I don't know if you can see it. If you kind of squint just right, you can kind of see a little emergent roundness to it, even though it's all angular. The eye plays funny tricks on us. I used to like those Magic Eye books. Those were really cool. I wonder if anyone's tried to make Magic Eye pictures for the TI-99. That would be a fun project to look into in the totally useless but pretty fun category. Yeah, see, so as predicted, this second, more fleshed out version looks very similar to the first well fleshed out version. I think I'd like to see a bit more nuance in terms of what the variety of the finished product might look like. I didn't write the program, though, so who am I to say? I'm not a critic. I'm just trying to think of cool ways to make this program look even more awesome. But there's one more Kaleidoscope program by the same author in the same book. So after I finish up this stream, I'll probably do the next one as well. Maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow. I haven't decided yet. Getting more screenshots though. Find just the right screenshot for the YouTube thumbnail. I quite like this though. It's a fun little program. Who knew that Kaleidoscope programs were kind of a genre unto themselves? I had no idea. You know, when I was a kid, I didn't have any of these magazines. I had a few programs on cassette. I had a few command modules, cartridges, and my own creativity, and the occasional program that someone else would write, like my dad would write programs and whatnot. And that's what I had on the TI-99. So there's a lot of really cool type-in software out there, and software you could purchase, of course, but type-in programs from magazines and newsletters, users group newsletters and whatnot that I just didn't have access to. So I'm having a lot of fun diving in and typing in some of these programs that I never would have discovered when I was 7 years old or 5 years old. I played with the TI-99 for it pretty consistently. You know, we had one when I was a really little kid, but well before, like preschool age. You know, before kindergarten. And then in my kindergarten classroom, we had a TRS-80, and from first grade through sixth grade at my elementary school, we had Apple IIs. But at home, it was all about the TI-99, and I enjoyed my TI-99 well through the 80s, maybe even into the early 90s. And occasionally when I get a bee in my bonnet to plug it in. And even though there's many practical uses for computers, sometimes I forget it's just cool to make something beautiful, or interesting at least. It's a pretty cool design right there. I like that the empty corners kind of emphasize the illusion of roundness that we have going on here. Well, there it is, everyone. That is Color Kaleidoscope by Melody Covington from Home Computer Magazine, Volume 4, Number 4. I think it was from 1984. I'll post a link to the original article in the program in the video description on YouTube. So if you catch this after the fact on YouTube, be sure to check that as well if you want to see the article that it's from and the other Kaleidoscope programs. And check out my YouTube channel for other Kaleidoscope programs in TI Basic from this short little series, along with many other TI 99.4a type-in programs I've been working on recently. Lots of TI 99.4a content in general, retro programming, retro gaming, retro computing, some World of Warcraft live streaming these days, and miscellaneous educational videos on a wide variety of topics of interest to me, both professionally and personally. And if you're watching this live on Twitch, same thing, check out my YouTube channel for all the above. And if you're watching on YouTube, please check out my Twitch channel for live streams and all the above. And if you happen to catch me live streaming, feel free to say hi in the chat and or participate as you see fit. In any case, I appreciate the enthusiasm for these retro TI 99.4a live streams, along with any likes and follows and especially subscriptions, which do help me out greatly in these very challenging and, frankly, disturbing financial times. Well, thank you very much, everyone. I'll catch you in the next video.